Good morning and welcome back to Proof of Work Coin News. My name is Coinology. I'm going to be your host today. We are currently at 273 subscribers. We're almost at that 300 point. Please help me out. Please consider subscribing. Now, we are meant to be a community forum, somewhere where we can go to discuss proof of work technology, proof of work coins. It's meant to be a respectful discussion. So please drop your comments down below. Let's jump into the news. Okay, moving into the market. Currently, we have Bitcoin down ever so slightly. And a lot of the market kind of retracting just a little bit from the last couple days. The one outlier being Kaspa, something that we've talked about very heavily. Kaspa is currently up 11.3%, even though the market is retracting and beginning to move down. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that Kaspa is the only outlier in the proof of work market? Is it being manipulated? I don't know. I personally think it is, not financial advice, but what do you think? Today I wanted to talk about Kaspa and essentially what the network is going to look like in the next couple of months. So currently we are sitting at almost 3.5 cents. There has been quite a lot of movement in the last couple of weeks, and almost every other day Kaspa has moved up between about 5 and 15%. It's just continuously defied, you know, what all other proof of work coins are doing currently. And why is that? What do you think that is? Now, as far as the network hash rate has officially gone over 2 petahash. If you were mining on GPUs at any point in time, it is gone. It is a thing of the past unless you have free electricity. And even if you have free electricity, the actual amount of coins that you're going to be making is just not worth it. So this is our network hash rate chart. Let's take a look at the Bitmain KS3 and why it is so important to understanding what our network hash rate is going to be in the next couple months. So the Bitmain Antminer KS3 is going to be released in August. Now, whenever Bitmain says that they are going to release a miner, it's always late. So I personally believe that people will receive the miner in September to November, and that's when those machines will be turned on. Now, this machine runs at 8.3 terahash, which just one could pretty much, you know, move the bar up on the network hash rate because it's only at 2.09 petahash. If we go over to a calculator, 8.3 terahash times the 5,000 units that are going to be released by Bitmain, that's going to add 41,500 terahash. So as you can see, once we're not even talking about the Ice River machines that have been released, which from what I understand, there's about 2,000 machines allocated from the KS1 to the KS3, not including the KS0. So once these machines are turned on, we've now moved up to about 43.5 petahash once all these have turned on. Now, that is basically going to, in my opinion, destroy the network, as the only machine that will be profitable on Kaspa will be the Bitmain and the Ice River KS3s. KS2s, KS1s are going to look like older, outdated machines, and if Kaspa's price has any sort of retracement, those machines are not going to be that profitable. Additionally, I don't think that the KS0 will even be profitable at that point. I think the KS0 will be making a penny a day, But what do you think? I want to know. I want to have a conversation about this. This is obviously a very, very big topic, as Bitmain has basically done this with just about every single algorithm, starting with Bitcoin and script Litecoin mining. So yeah, drop a comment down below. Let's have a discussion. Moving over to miner profitability. Currently in the lead, we have the 4090 as always, but we have POW back in the lead, and back in the lead amongst many, many GPUs. Keep in mind, POW, little bit of a sketchy coin, in my opinion. I did make a video about it, I believe, last week. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. I'll put a link down in the description. Now, if you are going to mine POW, mine it through to something like Zergpool. Do not mine POW to your actual wallets, to your actual computer. Mine it to an exchange, mine it to sell. Now, the 4090 currently is doing $2.05 a day in revenue and $1.34 a day in profit. We have quite a lot of GPUs profitable on POW. Moving down, we have profitability all the way up to about 15 cents today. So anything lower than a 15-cent kilowatt hour, you are looking at some profit. Moving over to ASIC miners. Something that I find extremely interesting is that the KS3's profit margins are not going back up. They're just kind of staying the same as Bitmain attempts to sell all 5,000 of their miners for Kaspa. This machine was making over $3,000 a day at one point, and currently it's down to 2,330, and they need to, at this point, manipulate the Kaspa price, in my opinion, because with the network hash rate going up, this miner is going to be making less and less. Now we have the Jazzminer X16-P doing $13.18 a day. We have the Antminer L7 on script mining doing $9.81 a day. We have the iPolo G1 on Grin doing $7.68 a day. The Antminer K7 on CKB doing $5.16 a day. We have the S19 XP Hydro 257 terahash edition doing $5.04 a day. Currently, the Bitmain Antminer KA3 on Cadena is doing $3.73 a day. We have the Antminer E9 Pro on Ethereum Fair doing $3.67 a day. You went ahead and stuck around. Thank you very much. I super appreciate it. Please consider subscribing. We're almost at 300 subscribers. Now, this is meant to be a community discussion. It's meant to be a respectful discussion about proof-of-work cryptos, proof-of-work miners. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you have any feedback for the channel, or if you have anything you'd like for me to touch on, please go ahead, drop a comment down below. We will see you tomorrow.